Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl D, and today we're going to be talking about IVF and frozen egg transfers. All great stuff. But before we get started into the video, first I need you to like, subscribe, and definitely share. Don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you're always notified when I upload a video. Yeah, so thank you for all of the new subscribers. I am so humbled by this experience. When I first started talking about my whole journey, it was only 2 weeks ago. By the way, I'm so sorry about last Sunday. It was the day that I promised my husband it would just be me and him, so we really did get a lot of rest and spending time together last weekend. I just actually got done seeing The Lion King, so if you guys have seen it, don't ruin it, but it was all right. So I hope those who are expecting to see it will enjoy it. If that's what you think it's great, then great. Tell me down below how you like the movie. But yeah, let's get started. All right, so I'm not gonna necessarily get into exactly when I'm gonna do the transfer. I don't know. I do want to film it, but I don't necessarily know if I'm going to upload it right away. First off, this is my first transfer. For those who don't know, I was basically diagnosed with infertility in January. I found out that I had a hydrosalpinx. I actually just had surgery for it last month. And my doctor was like, you're healing great. As long as it's 3 weeks after, let's go ahead and do the transfer. I know that I wanted to do it around my husband's birthday because I really want to surprise him with that, even though it's not a lot of surprising you can do an IVF. Everything is planned. But I wanted it to be as special as possible. So his birthday is coming up September 15th. So it'll be around that time. Okay. So I do have my calendar here. I did want to give you guys an idea of what you should expect if you are going through IVF, whether it's fresh or whether it's frozen. And I'll go over that as well, what differs between a fresh cycle, between a frozen cycle. Now, a fresh is once they do the egg retrieval, I believe it's 5 days, it becomes a blastocyst. After the 5 days, then you get that transferred. Now, I didn't do that because I had to have my surgery. So in March, I did my egg retrieval. For those who may be new to my channel, I have 2 embryos in the freezer. Yeah, I'm so sorry. A brain fart right there. Yeah, so I had 2 embryos frozen. And I will say, whoever's going through this, if you're in the first stages of the IVF process, such as going through the testing, such as HSG test, as well as your egg retrieval, just know God has you. It is not, I'm a control freak. I'm a Leo. My birthday's coming up August 3rd, shout out. But with that being stated, you have no control in this process, especially in IVF. Everything, you get pushed back. There could be delays. There's so many things that could happen. But I basically made my channel so that there could be some type of, outlet for people to not only talk to me about their situation, because I've watched thousands of videos on IVF and just the whole TTC journeys and everything. And I would hope that this would be something that you can possibly use to help you as well. So if you are going through this and you're thinking about doing a frozen versus fresh, there are stats, and of course I'm not a doctor, so definitely do your research, but there are stats that shows that a frozen cycle, you have more of a possibility for it to be successful because you're on less hormones. And I will tell you right now, the egg retrieval process, the medications you have to take, it is a lot. It's a lot on your body, it's a lot on your mind, it's a lot on your spirit. So just be prepared for that. I guess I could make this into what I wish I would have known before getting to IVF. But again, I am doing a frozen egg transfer. So of course I will be the one to be like, yes, go ahead and do that. It's great for you. But again, I haven't had transfers, so I don't know if it's going to be necessarily successful more than if I would have done a frozen cycle, but I'm praying. And again, I have you guys. I thank you guys for your support. I thank you for even, just listening to me now. Even if you don't subscribe, even if you don't like, just thank you just for hearing me out and being that person I can vent to in a sense. So thank you guys really much. Look at me. Thank you guys a lot. All right, so let's get into some of the medication I've gotten. I actually just got my shipment of my medication, so I'm gonna go over that with you guys as well. Hopefully none of this has my address on it. Oh, let me look. Okay, it doesn't, but I will go ahead and do this. I'm gonna take this off because I have my name, my first and last name. But this one, this one is fun. It's the endometrium. I don't know if you guys can see this. My camera focusing. Okay, yeah. So this is the endometrium. This is the vaginal insert, 100 milligrams. In this box, it comes 21. Now, depending on what type of protocol you're on, it could be different. But I think that they do oral estrogen on my protocol, and then I switch to vaginal, or I keep. Let me look. So yeah, so I do the oral, and then I will be introduced to this later on in the cycle, okay? So, and it comes with these, let me open one for you guys. I hope everyone is having a good Saturday. It is hot where I live. If you're in the DMV area, you know, it is like, well, when I came back from the Lion King movie, it was 107 degrees. Yeah, sweating on my weave and stuff. Okay, so it comes in this little tube thing. You put the pill, and I really don't want to touch it because I don't want to put any germs on it, so I won't touch this part. But you put the pill in this little hole, you see that? And then you push it, and it's supposed to go up your JJ. So this should be fun. Okay, so now it's not going in the plastic, so I'll just have to put it in the group of this stuff. So anyway, so that's one of the medications that I guess I'm not looking forward to, because I heard mixed reviews. So one of the girls I follow, I forget her name, so I'm not gonna even mess it up, but she was saying how basically if you put it in your vagina, you have to be really careful, because sometimes it'll fall out. And you don't want it to fall out, because again, that could affect you once you do the transfer, as far as not having enough progesterone in order to have a viable pregnancy. Okay, so the second one I'm going to talk about is the progesterone in oil. Let me go ahead and take this one off. And it has my address. So yeah, so this is the progesterone oil. That's the shot that you put in your booty. Of course, my husband is going to have to administer this. And let me know down below if you guys would like to see a video with my husband just explaining his journey in this IVF and what he thinks, you know, about it. These are our syringes, alcohol wipes, needles, all of that. And this is for the progesterone injection. Okay, and the last one I have, it is the Estradiol, and it comes in like a regular pill bottle. So it's getting closer. I am a little nervous, to say the least, but I believe in God, and I know that, and again, if you're not religious, it's okay, but I do believe in a higher power, and I believe that He has guided me thus far. I've had 2 surgeries. I've had my polyps removed, as well as my hydrosalpinx removed, which is just my fluid-filled tubes. Which again, if you guys want me to get more in details with that and what signs I believe may have led me to knowing there was something wrong with my tubes, comment down below and I will definitely do a video on that. And keep in mind, not only am I going to do a video today, but I am going to do a video tomorrow, so I will definitely put that up first thing tomorrow if possible. But it's a lot, so I'm a little nervous right now. I'm on birth control, and I will say birth control brings out the monster in me. I'm already a little emotional, but I've been on it for about 4 days now, 3 or 4 days, and it's already made me emotional. I forget why I was crying yesterday. I think I asked my husband for food or something, and I got so emotional about it and cranky, and he was looking at me like, yeah, is that the pill? Is that you? Are you going through a lot? And I feel pregnant and you're crying about food, and I'm like, yeah, but I'm so hungry. But yeah, so that's it's an emotional roller coaster, but be prepared for that. I would say, most importantly, if you don't feel like sharing, I can get it, because a part of me, I'm nervous about sharing this, not only on YouTube, but just with people close to me, because I don't want them to every day be like, so when is it happening? When is it happening? You know, are you pregnant yet? Are you feeling something? You know, and I hear so many stories about that on YouTube where people are like, look, you know, the best thing I could have done was keep this to myself until I was ready to tell my family, or until we were pregnant, because it gives you nervous, you know, and you start stressing, and I don't need the extra stress. I'm already a hyper stressor anyway. I stress because the sky's blue, you know. I don't need to worry about extra stress that someone else may be putting on me. So a few people know, my intermediate circle, but I haven't broadcasted to everyone, but you guys, you know. So ultimately it's a prerogative, but what I do find with just being honest and just always living your truth is that you feel like, you know what, I put everything out on the table. One thing I will say is, me, even in these last 2 videos I've done, I feel like a weight has been lifted off my chest. I feel like I can breathe. I feel like now I'm not battling this alone. I've had people, you know, comments. I've talked to other YouTubers, networking on, you know, just IVF and just other things, and I feel like, well, dang, I'm not alone. I found another girl who's had hydrosalpinx like me, you know, had to remove her tubes. Think about how that may feel, you know. It's a reality check that you will no longer have the opportunity to ever be a parent naturally, you know. And so that was a battle, but I'm so appreciative of you guys. I know I'm just rambling at this point. So that's how I'm preparing, just getting my mind right, just staying prayed up, just hanging around people that make me happy. Truth be told, I'm not doing a lot. However, I am switching up my diet. I have thus far bought Brazilian nuts. I'm gonna do the pineapple core. I think you're supposed to cut them into 5 pieces and eat them 5 days after, well, up to 5 days after the transfer. So I'm gonna try that. Couldn't hurt. I'm gonna try the pomegranate juice. I'm gonna do acupuncture. So I'm gonna do all of those to give myself the best possible chance. And I will definitely record. I do want to take you guys along. I ask that you know, pray for me. You just, I don't know, your kind words are so needed right now. I am extremely nervous, but I know God got me, and I know that I have a very supportive husband and family and friends that are excited for me, and so I can't help but to get excited. So whew. I'm also starting the military diet. For anyone who does not know what that is, I will be more than happy to film that for you guys if you would like. But it's very strict. I believe I'm gonna get into that in another video, because I believe you have to eat, I believe it's under 500 to 600 calories, something like that. Something crazy. But I'm trying to lose at least 10 pounds before my transfer. At least 10 to 15 pounds. I'm not a big girl, but I could lose some weight, you know. So I'm gonna work on that. What else? I've been walking, I've been exercising more, drinking more water. Yeah, just getting out the house more, doing more things, just to keep my mind busy. But I'm so excited.